Hey dudes, T-Money up in the Heezy. Actually bringing you guys a little bonus video today. I decided to whip out my snake today because it's been a while. And he needed to, get stretched out and stuff. So, because I always feel so bad for him when he has to be cooped up in a cage all day long. So, the weather's nice, spring is in the air, and I wanted to take him out. So I figured I'd do a quick little video because I was going to do one anyways. Kind of a different view going right now. I don't know why. I just felt like switching it up a little bit. But so we'll see how he's going to do. I always make the mistake of wearing cologne because I shower when I get out of work, and I shouldn't wear cologne. When I take him out, because I don't think he likes that. I don't blame him. I wouldn't like it either if I were a snake, I don't think. It's probably not good. But anyways, I decided to do a little bonus unboxing for you guys today. That's what we're going to call it. And I'm going to show you my mini haul that I got from Hamilton Book. So I saw some people had been posting some videos about Scream Factory Blu-rays that they were getting for like $3 and whatnot. So that was cool. I didn't grab any Scream Factory releases, I don't think, because I have like all of them. But I did find a few things for cheap, and then I found a few things that were like, everything was pretty cheap from this sale, because it was a sale that they were having, but not as cheap as as like I would have liked it to have been, I guess. So I just got to keep an eye on him because he will get away quickly. True story, my other snake, Levi, got loose in this basement for, I think, 8 days. And that's actually the story of how I got Lou. Is Levi escaped for 8 days, and my impatient little ass didn't want to, or big ass, couldn't wait. I thought he was like gone or whatever. Like, the window was cracked in my room, so I was pretty sure that he got out. I was convinced that he got out of the window. But anyways, me being impatient as I am, I went and got this guy on like the 8th day, and then the next morning, literally, I was in the bathroom, or I opened the door to the bathroom, and there was Levi on the floor. 9 days, 8 or 9 days after he had escaped. So that was crazy. But without that happening, I would have never gotten this guy. So because I thought Levi was long gone, but sure enough, he wasn't. So now I have two lovely, well, this is a blood red corn snake, and then I have a California King. That's Levi, and he's traditional, like black and white. But this one was a pretty rare breed, actually. He's pretty awesome snake. And both of my snakes are super. I got lucky because snakes have different temperaments, and both of mine are super, like, chill. They've not once snapped at me. I think I told you guys a story about Levi. When I first got him, the dude at the pet store was taking him out of the tank for me, and he snapped and drew blood at him. But come to find out, Levi's just very hungry, and he's food aggressive, so you have to be careful. You have to wash your hands before you go in, because he can mistake, snakes in general can make the mistake of thinking you're food when you stick your hand in there, especially if you don't smell like soap or something strong. So maybe that's part of the reason why they don't snap at me, but it's because I'm always wearing some sort of like scent. But they're really cool, and I love them. So I have friends of mine actually who have snakes, and they can't even like touch them because they're so vicious and don't want to be handled. But my guys are cool. They're just squirrely, and they like to move, but they're very, very cool. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed my snake discussion. The reason why I'm here today is because I got this box from Hamilton Book. So yeah, I think PMAC, somebody was doing an unboxing. I saw a few people who had done unboxings. I think, yeah, PMAC or yeah. And so I love Hamilton Book. They do this really weird like style of packaging that it's signature of them, and it's actually really pretty impressive, pretty high quality. But anyway, so you get this pull tab here on the center of the package, and then you do pull it all the way 180 degrees around. Be careful, I don't want to hurt my buddy. And it's like, oh, hey, get out of there. He's going in the bag of empty DVD cases. Okay, and then it opens like that, so that's super cool. It's like a sandwich. And so what I got from Hamilton Book, well, I got 4 Blu-rays, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come on, get out. It's hard doing this with a snake around your neck, I'll tell you that. But I felt bad for him. I needed to take him out. Okay. Awesome. So, let's see. What did we get? What do we got today? Looks like a Kino Lorber, a Blue Underground, 2 Blue Underground, and 1 just fun killer shark movie that I got. So I have, let's see. So, those of you who are familiar with this movie know that it's a sci-fi cheese fest. I actually think that Cleve Hall, who's a special makeup effects artist, he had a little TV show for a very, very short period of time called Monster Man. And I think one of the episodes in Monster Man, he actually talked about doing prosthetic effect, or creating a 2-headed shark for that movie. So I always thought that was kind of cool that I owned one of the movies that he, or I just thought it was cool that the movies that were in the show, or the effects that he was creating on the show, ended up being movies that got filmed and got actual releases, because I don't know if all of them did. But anyways, the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because I finally, well, it was like $3, so I decided to upgrade, and I got 2-Headed Shark Attack on Blu-ray. And this movie's fun. It's not great, but I do love killer shark flicks, and it's summer. It's got Brooke Hogan in it and Carmen Electra. Brooke Hogan's kind of beat, but Carmen Electra's always sexy. But yeah, so Jaws, it says an epic creature thriller in the tradition of Jaws and Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, in a very, very shitty tradition. Or, it's like a poor man's Deep Blue Sea, so that doesn't say much. But it's fun. It's fun. So, summertime, and the living's easy. Alright, let's see. This one, cool. It's a Kino Lorber release, and I didn't know that. We have Storm Fear. This one was a little bit more, I think, for whatever reason. I think it was like $9.99. That 2-Headed Shark Attack was like $3. And the reason why, like I said, I went to the sale to begin with at Hamilton Book is because I had heard that a lot of their titles were dirt cheap. And that's awesome. So you don't find Scream Factory titles for $3 often. So get on it. If you guys don't have the releases, I get Hamilton Book like catalogs in the mail, so it's easy for me to see. But you can get online and check them out and see what they have, because I think the sale is still going on. So Storm Fear. So I've never seen this movie before, but it is a Kino Lorber release, and it is a classic film noir from 1955, starring, produced, and directed by Cornel Wilde. And he plays a wounded bank robber hiding out with his gang at his brother Fred's and sister-in-law Elizabeth's farmhouse during a snowstorm. Awesome. As time passes, the criminals are anxious to move on, but they need to rest so Charlie has time to recover. Complicating matters further is Charlie's love for Elizabeth, with whom he once had an affair. The stellar supporting cast includes Lee Grant, Stephen Hill, and Dennis Weaver, with an adapted screenplay by the great Horton Foote, and a stunning black and white cinematography by Joseph Lachelle. So that's awesome. It sounds really fun to me. Or not fun, but just I love that snow setting, you know, in the farmhouse and hiding out. And it doesn't have to be horror either. Film noir is great too. You know, as long as the setting is something that I'm into, I'm down for it. So yeah, that's awesome. Storm Fury. I had no idea that this was a Kino release. So, because all you could see was the front cover from the magazine, the catalog, the mail order catalog. All right. Let's see. So Fire and Ice. This is another upgrade. This is an animated, pretty unique animated film. I think it's the only animated film that Blue Underground's ever put out on Blu-ray. But it began as once-in-a-lifetime collaboration between two of the greatest icons of the fantasy genre, controversial animator Ralph Bakshi and the original and legendary illustrator Frank Frazetta. Let's see. It became and remains one of the most startling animation epics of all time, now experience a world unlike any I ever have seen, where savage warriors, horrific monsters, and luscious maidens battle for the soul of a civilization in the time of good and evil, pleasure and pain, and fire and ice. From the director of the original animated The Lord of the Rings and the illustrator of Conan the Barbarian. So, pretty cool collaboration. I've actually never seen this movie, but my buddy DBoogie86, Derek, had highly recommended it a while back. And I had picked the DVD up, I think, at like some sort of Goodwill or something like that. So, I don't forget where I got it, but it was dirt cheap. And I always wanted to kind of see this movie in high def because it's animated. So I'll probably keep my DVD and turn it into a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. And this one wasn't cheap either. This one was like $8, I think, too. Man, you are squirrely today, buddy. Alright, and there we have it. Some Plain Jane reversible art. It's not reversible, but it's, you know what I mean. It's a still image. Alright. Not reversible cover artwork, just a still shot from the film. Alright, and last but not least, we have Get Mean, another one. See, I didn't really take advantage of the sale completely because most of the titles I bought were, but they're cheaper. I think they were cheaper on Hamilton Book than they would have been on anywhere else. So they just weren't like the super clearance items, I guess you could say. So this one was like $10 as well, which is pretty good for a 2-disc set from Blue Underground. We have Get Mean, Tony Anthony, Hung by His Heels, Barbecued, Shot with a Cannon, and now it's his turn in Get Mean. Shot with a Cannon, now it's his turn to Get Mean, rather, sorry. 2-disc limited edition from Blue Underground. The Stranger's thrilling final adventure. When an American cowboy stumbles upon a gypsy family in a windswept ghost town, they offer him a fortune to escort a princess back to her home in Spain. But this silent stranger finds himself in over his head when he gets caught in the middle of an epic battle involving Vikings, the Moors, brutal barbarians, evil spirits, a raging bull, and a diabolical Shakespeare-quoting hunchback. A diabolical Shakespeare-quoting hunchback, whoa. Tired of their never-ending attempts to kill him, the cowboy arms himself to the teeth with guns, dynamite, and a special surprise. Now it's the stranger's turn to get mean. Tony Anthony stars in this. Lloyd Battista, Raph Baldassare, and Diane Lorries. So awesome. And Murda Miller from Eyeball. So it's it's a spaghetti western, I believe. Who's it directed by? Fernando Baldi. And it is from 1975. Cool. 1975. So happy to grab this. Happy to add it to the collection. Alright guys, that's it. I picked up another movie today too, but I'm saving it for the next giveaway contest that I'm going to have is probably going to be when I hit 1,000, so it's going to be huge, because I'm still only at like 500 something, so it'll be a while, but maybe I'll do a 750, I don't know, but I've been slowly grabbing some more things to prepare for that, because I want to, you know, I love to give you guys... to have giveaways and stuff, just to pay back for those who watch my channel and support me. So, all right, thanks for watching as always. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you soon. I should have a bunch of stuff coming in actually tomorrow. I could have waited probably to do this update, but I felt like taking the snake out, whipping my snake out for you guys on camera today. So that's what we did. But I'll see you guys soon. Later.